Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Started.
I just want to take the opportunity to thank you all. Thank you very much. It's another reason, Mayor, that we need to have a great Veterans Day parade. This. I expect all of you to be there. And bring all of your friends. I just don't want to miss another opportunity to celebrate and to show respect and care for the service of all the people that have given everything. So to our HPD Honor Guard, I thank you for your service. To all of our city employees that have served, to everyone in the room today, thank you very much. And once again, we need to continue to show honor and respect for those that have protected our freedoms. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember